what is the difference between Samadhi, Siddhi and enlightenment? So three things are different. Usually in a spiritual journey you will be often hearing these terms, okay, and people confuse or wrongly connect the dots and they think something else. So that's a good question, one of the topic requested in our WhatsApp group. I thought I'll give some clarity. Samadhi, Siddhi and enlightenment. Enlightenment is like, you can equate it as moksha or nirvana state, something like that. So what is the difference between these three? First is, let's take the Siddhi part of it. Siddhi is nothing but a proof or a validation of certain practice. So if you are practicing a very specific ritual or a mantra Siddhi or yantra Siddhi or Vakya Siddhi, what you say will come true. There are multiple psychic abilities. Our brain is already, it has all the technology you need in their head. When you are born only, the nature is given to you. It is already there. It's all logged. For some people it is unlocked depending on their karma, what you have done, the blessings you received. For some people it is by birth. But what Siddha says, anybody can get Siddhis. All these three things can be achieved by anyone at any point of time, at any state. It is not that this is your last lifetime, you will be inclined to spirituality, or you have got a very good guru, only then you will definitely have that access. Nothing. Ramana Maharishi and all did not have any guru. He didn't even write any specific ancient script also, but he is enlightened. People around the world were around him. Even now if you go to Thiruvannamalai, people still feel his energy there, okay. So that is entirely a different category. So to go into spiritual Siddhi or anything, anytime is possible in any form, okay. That is something you have to be very clear. It's not that, okay, he has started it long time ago, he's been practicing it, he's read a lot of books. These are knowledge. Putting it to practice is the key here. So when you do it, automatically you'll understand what these three things are. But coming to the meaning Siddhi, when you take up a task, spiritual task, which has an output, clear-cut output will be there, like a science. If you do hydrogen and oxygen, if one hydrogen atom and two oxygen is going to be combined in a specific environment, it will turn into water, means it will be water. Anywhere in the world people try, it will be the same result. That's what science is, right? Same thing is what spiritual Siddhi is also. When you chant this mantra, it is for this purpose and it is given to you by this Guru Mandala with this intention by the Guru. Definitely it should work. If you practice it, it will come to the result, and the same people, whoever is following it, will also get the same result. So that is the Siddhi part of it. Okay, and that is just in order to go to a self-realized state or go to a higher state, you need to unlock multiple doors, or think like climbing a ladder one by one. You need to know which ladder to climb. So that is what the Siddhi is about. And you usually, when you get these Siddhis, it will be an addiction. You know how suddenly you will become intuitively sharp, suddenly you will know what that guy is going to do, suddenly you will feel some things in your vision. Provided if you have maturity, you know you will not misuse it. Or people, first time when they get it, usually they are excited about it. Wow, I never know I could read this. Or before somebody calls, I can know who is calling me. Or when I sleep, morning I have an answer. That initial stage of that honeymoon period will be there. It is okay, but don't play too much with it, and it might have a bad repercussion back to you. So use it wisely for the purpose of good, because you don't know what everybody's karma is. When you can see and sense it, when you are in a Guru conscious state, when your Guru has told you can start teaching it, then you will know when to use it. Otherwise, most of the time people will not use it. They know when to, they will avoid using all these things as much as possible. Okay, so that is one thing you should always remember. That is Siddhi part. Enlightenment or nirvana or moksha, all these things are nothing but a realization. Okay, so the point is, there is no standard definition. I'm only sharing my perspective. Okay, please don't take this as a God's word. It is my point of view and my experience and my intuitive thoughts which I'm sharing. So enlightenment is what they say Siddhas is, they try to understand the purpose of life. They go deeper about to understand the universal consciousness. As they go deeper into that state, calm down their sense, and they in the complete silence where their soul is able to sense everything around themselves and the universe, where they are able to understand the truth of the universe. When they say truth, the definition of truth is that which doesn't change, is called as truth. It is always the same. When they realize it, they say it is an experience. They say that I just realized it. It cannot be expressed in a words, it cannot be put into a song, or it cannot be put into a WhatsApp course, nothing. It is a state where I can only realize. That is why it's called realization. It is not a state that I can induce it to others. So it's a realization. Only if you are here, you will able to feel it. That is what they say. When all these siddhas, when they reach that state, all the script what they say is, when I reach that conscious, I saw the truth. I realized the truth. Unfortunately, I can't put it in words. You will have to experience it by yourself. That's what they say. So there's a story when Buddha got enlightened. Many people. Buddha was a very royal family guy. Was married and he was living in luxury. So when he left everything and was roaming, and finally he was under the tree and got enlightened, people asked him, like, what did you get when you get enlightened? The answer was very, very deep. He just smiled at them and he said, I did not get anything, I just let go everything. That was his answer. Just think deeper. So realization is not that you get superpower and suddenly you get like mutants in the X-Men movie. No. It is the realization, you let go everything, and once you let go all the baggage and all these bonds and attachments and ego, what is left out is a peace, and that peace would radiate as a smile, a mild smile of Buddha, where you will feel that happiness, that I am existing, I am in that state of happiness and the peace. So that is the place you will realize it, and that is a state of mind. So that people who reach that state, there will be always a calmness in them, and that's what they radiate around the people, and that is called realization or enlightenment. Okay. Now the next stage, will they be always in that state? The answer is no. It is only an experience. They realize the divine experience. Provided if they are there practicing, and if they are doing same thing more deeper, they are in that state for more time. Again, if they stop everything and go back to materialistic life and go back, and slowly that will also fade. It is like a mobile charger. So when the charge is high, you can use the mobile phone. When the battery is low, the power also will be low. So same thing goes here. It's like, think like a boiling something. When the ghee in a vessel, when the fire is more, the ghee will melt. That smell will come. When fire is not there, it comes to room temperature, the ghee would solidify. So that's exactly the state. Even the person who reached enlightenment can also come to a normal state. Okay, many people, you have heard many stories like they are in that enlightened, and again they will turn into killing people. Why? Because they have reached that and they didn't practice it. So practice is the key here. You will have to train your mind, monkey mind, to constantly go in the direction of being. You have to extend the time of being in that divine state. Okay. When you do it, it's according to your family need and your life purpose. I don't want to comment on it, but more they are, the more they will be in that divine state. But one good thing is, people who have reached that door once, even if they come back to the normal state, whenever they want, if at will, they just need to close their eyes and go. They will travel fast because they know the path. It's like a Google map, they know the route. For normal people, they will have to keep finding multiple routes in the meditation to reach that state. But once you reach that state, even if you are an emotional person later, even if you are affected by any negative things, they just take a small break and they do a deep meditation. They can quickly go and connect and come back. So that is one gift they have. So think about it, and that is a perspective I want to share about enlightenment. And the last part is Samadhi. Samadhi is multiple classifications are there. Samadhi alone we'll do a separate video later, but in general I'll talk about it in a nutshell. Samadhi is a state when you have reached the divine realization state and you use that calmness and the Siddhi, the tantric or psychic abilities together to enhance people's life and yourself, and to promote peace and love among each other. Once they fulfill their duty, because we all are part of a jigsaw puzzle, we are doing one part. One person is not doing all the part, okay? Everybody is contributing. All the siddhas, enlightened, angels, super souls, all contribute to a divine path. They have a certain mission of a cycle. We don't know what is it. So we all contribute. So once they feel, okay, this body has done in this role I have contributed. I am in the divine state. When they use both the Siddhi and the realization together, then they decide, I don't need this body anymore. I'm going to leave the body here. Let the energy be helping to others. Let my knowledge go to my disciple. Let them experience it and teach more people. That is how they decide and live the body. That is called as Jiva Samadhi. So that means they are not coming back. Maybe they have left the body. But if at need, they can come back to the same body if it's needed. Most of the cases, once they leave, they will leave their manifestation and they will go back, and at nature's call, when nature is requesting them to come back as an avatar or reincarnation or a star seed, then they would come and take a human form again and they will do their work. But otherwise, once they leave the body, they do not come back. Most of them will not come back. Only for Siddhi practice, some people leave their body, go to another body, astral travel, and then they come back to the same body. That they do. You might have seen some people who died and suddenly after 4 hours they wake up and come back. So those are the people who, there are multiple reasons why it happens, but this is one of the reasons. They go and come back. I hope this gives you some idea about Siddhi, Samadhi and enlightenment. I really wish this inspires you to take your spiritual practice a little bit deeper. Do practice daily. Remember, end of the day, it's not about knowledge. It's not about quantity of knowledge. It's not about the guru. It is all about your practice and your consistency and your faith in yourself. Your inner guru will guide you. I really pray that you all reach your self-realization in this lifetime and fulfill your purpose. And thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk about this, and I will definitely meet you in another interesting video. Bye.